It has gotten to the point where every other week, every single time you get on the internet, there is one different news, there's one update by the Canadian government. I mean, these are tough times. But do not worry, in this video, I will be breaking it down for you. The government of Canada has released a list of eligible programs for the PGWP, which is the postgraduate work permit. Okay, if you're already in Canada, or you're someone who is outside of Canada looking to come into Canada through the school route, I can understand your confusion because it can be a bit confusing to know which courses are worth investing your money and time in order to give you the possibility of a long-term stay here in Canada. There has been changes to the eligibility criteria for students and for also programs that would be eligible for postgraduate permit. Now, I'm going to be taking you through the list of these eligible programs, okay? So that when you are looking to actually apply for programs here in Canada, you want to make sure that you're making the very best decision for yourself, okay? You want to make sure that you're choosing a program that will be worth your investment and something that when you graduate would give you a long-term stay here in Canada. Now, besides selecting a program that is eligible for PGWP based on the updated rules, it is important, like very important, that the program you're choosing is in a university that is in the DLI list, okay? DLI is known as Designated Learning Institutions. Now, there are a lot of universities in Canada, but not all of them are DLI. So don't get confused. Before you choose a program, if your plan is to stay in Canada long term, there are two things you need to pay attention to. Make sure that the program you're choosing is in a university that is on the DLI list. Okay, and make sure that it is also eligible for postgraduate permit based on the new list that has been released. So I'm just going to take you through the programs, okay, based on the website so you can see for yourself. So guys, I'm currently on the immigration website, okay. As you can see, changes to PGWP eligibility criteria. There's a lot of information, that is updated information on this page, so I would encourage you to use the links in the description, okay, to go check this out by yourself. Now let's go to where the main information is. Here it's written what hasn't changed. Now, to be eligible for a PGWP, you must continue to meet the general and physical location eligibility requirements even after 1st of November 2024 and complete a study program at a PGWP eligible designated learning institution. As I said before, not only is your program meant to be on the PGWP list, okay, it also has to be in a university that is a designated learning institution. Every other criteria for applying and getting a PGWP stands in addition to this if you apply after November 1st this year, okay? If you apply for a work permit after November 1st, 2024, then it's important to note that every other requirement by the government that has been stipulated before now would hold, in addition, okay, to the new ones that are being released. For example, the PGWP list. However, if you apply for your student permit before November 1st, this new list would not affect you, but you would need to meet up with the general criteria that has been listed in the past, okay? The main change that I see that is likely to affect students who are already in Canada or students who are planning to apply for their permit before November 1st, okay, is that the government now requires you to have a language test. So you need to write a language test upon application for your postgraduate permit. Now, what this is saying is that before applying for PGWP, you would need to actually provide an English language test, which is a general training English language test. So bear that in mind. It says if you apply for PGWP before November 1st, you only need to meet the current eligibility criteria, as you can see here. I encourage you to take your time to go through this platform, okay? And I need you to look at the eligibility criteria very carefully before making a decision. Now, it says if you apply for a PGWP as a graduate from a PGWP eligible flight school, okay, you only need to meet the current eligibility criteria even after 1st of November 2024. So that is if you have graduated from an eligible flight school. Now let's scroll down to the actual list, okay? As you can see on my screen, this is a list of eligible programs for PGWP. So guys, the PGWP eligible programs have been categorized into 5 broad categories. Okay, first is the agriculture and agri-food. We have healthcare, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, also known as STEM, trade, and finally transportation. Okay, so you need to make sure that your program falls under these 5 categories. Not only does your program have to fall under these 5 categories, you need to also check for the specific program, because unfortunately not every program in these categories will still be eligible for a PGWP after graduation. Now, how do you know if your program is actually eligible for a PGWP after graduation? All you want to do is come here and type the name of your institution. Say for instance we are looking at public health. Okay, of course public health falls under healthcare, so when you search you can see clearly that public health is stated here in different specializations. Here you can see veterinary prevention medicine, you can see dental public health, here is public health genetics, I think this is general public health, community nurse and nursing, we have dental public health. So basically public health in whatever capacity is still eligible for postgraduate permit. So guys, let's check for another program. Let's check for computer science. Okay, so here it is clearly computer science, and we have computer programming, program general, we have computer programming specific applications. Okay, basically computer science and computer programming in whatever capacity based on this list is eligible for postgraduate work permit. Okay, now let's check for, let's say, digital marketing. Okay, here we have digital marketing. Okay, it is still eligible for postgraduate permit. We have digital communication and media, we have web page digital slash multimedia and information resources design. Okay, and a whole lot of other programs in the agribusiness industry. So to help you for your own good, you want to take the program that you have decided to study, or a program that you're looking to study, and come and confirm on this list to make sure that that program is actually eligible for a postgraduate permit. Because if your plan is to stay long term in Canada, there has been a lot of changes that makes the process a little bit more complicated, more complex. So it's important you take your time, okay, to look through this list and make sure that the program you're choosing, not only is it in a DLI, but also eligible based on the new list for a PGWP. It is important that you try as much as possible to submit your application before November 1st of this year, okay? If you can submit your applications before November 1st of this year, then you will be exempted from this new policy. However, if for some reason you are not able to submit before now, it means that you need to, before investing money, of course, in application and all of that, make sure that the program which you have secured an admission for is actually on this list. And if it is not, I advise that you try to go through this list and secure another admission in a program and a DLI, okay, that is eligible for postgraduate work permit. I hope that this video was helpful to you, and if you have more questions, of course, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section and I would help you answer them to the best of my abilities. If you also require one-on-one consultation, you can feel free to reach out to me via my details in the description as well. I will be more than happy to assist you on your study journey to Canada. For more amazing videos and updates like this, how about you subscribe to my channel, okay, so you do not miss out on any of my updates. And feel free to give this video a big thumbs up, okay, so that this video can be recommended to a whole lot of other people who will also find value in what I'm sharing. Until my next video, guys, stay kind and stay blessed. Bye.